I haven't been on the last couple of days. Anyhow, down to business. As you can probably see, I've got a 1957 Chevy Bel Air in front of me. Now, as you probably read in the way of the text for the start of the episode, it's a 1957 Chevrolet NYPD. If you read it, it says 911 NYPD. 1957 Bel Air 911 NYPD with a twist. So, without further ado, this car is a 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air. Now, the 57, 56 and the 55 were all the same shape, were all the same body. The only thing is the slight differences. Now, I don't know exactly what the differences were, although there were quite a few. The thing is that with the 57 Bel Air and the 56, I think the 55 had it as well, I'm not sure. Hello baby, how are you? As I was saying, the 57 was the one of the first 1950 odd. I think it was actually the 55 was the first 50s in the way of the Chevys. Was the first 50 odd Chevrolet for the police in New York. The 56 and the 57 also served in New York under the police. So, what I've got planned today, as you probably saw in the way of the text, it's about the 1957 Chevy Bel Air, which that is over there. As you can see, the car is in a really bad nick, and I mean really bad nick. I've got all the parts to the car already, so this could be one episode, I do not know. I'm kind of hoping it is one episode, because I do have other episodes planned. I've got to work them out. So, let's get down to it. First of all, what I'm going to do is look over the car. See what's got to be done. Number one, seat at the back's got to come out. I've got to lift the car up to see if there's anything that needs to be done underneath, which I think there is. Yes, there is. It's the exhausts. Exhausts have got to go. Right. I'm not sure about underneath. Let's have a look underneath the car completely. Okay, so the gearbox is there. Drivetrain is gone. Back axle is there. Exhausts are gone. One part of the exhaust is there. Right. Okay, fair enough. Now I get it. There we go. Now, what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to strip this car completely before I do anything else. Totally strip it. Everything's coming out. You name it, it's coming out. So, let's start. Now, what I'm going to tell you guys, I've already told earlier on, just as I started, this is a car with a twist. That's all I'm saying. So, be ready for the twist. You may like it. People who like Chevrolet will like it, I guarantee. But there are people out there who may not like it. If they don't, well, tough. Now what I'll do is I'll take the gearbox out. Then I'll drop it down, take the engine out. And then after I've taken the engine out, I'll raise it back up. And I'll take the underneath out, from the chassis out from under it, or the rest of the front end out. And then we'll go from there. Now you'll see what I mean by it's got a twist in it in about 10-15 minutes. That's a little bit there. Just remembered something, guys. Certain parts are going to come off. Now, the reason why I say this car's got a twist to it is going to be based. It's based off a 1957 Chevrolet Belair police car. But the reason why I say there's a twist with it is because of what the car's going to look like when it's done. I'll give you a hint. It's going to have a modern twist to it. I very nearly came close to calling this episode Protect and Swerve. The reason, well, you'll see. Because like I said, it's got a modern twist to it on a 1957 car. Now I know my baby's watching, so she will see it firsthand. I know that for a fact. I know for a fact she loves the stuff I do, and she also loves me as well. So okay, now see what they mean by bad job. Okie dokes. Now, what I'm going to do is bring it down. I'm going to take that seat out and then get rid of the rust out. Then I have to raise it up and then put the new exhaust under it. I'll leave everything there. I'll leave everything there. Like, after I've brought the car down and take the seat out, I'll raise the car back up. I'll go and I'll put the exhaust under, and then I'll go and build the engine. But I will not put the engine in up until I've got the chassis underneath it. After I've got the chassis underneath it, that's when I'll bring it down and stick the engine in. Now, anybody who knows cars knows that the 57 Belair was one of the best cars that Chevrolet ever built. They are one of the strongest cars built. For a 60-odd-year-old car, they're a brilliant vehicle. I mean, I was born in 1974, and I love them. But my favourite car of all time, and that was built by Chevrolet, is the 1969 Chevrolet Camaro. Although I am how do I put it? I'm like my fiance. We love exotic cars. So, you know. Okay, now let's bring the car down. Let's get the seat out and put it back up and get the exhaust under it after we built the engine. Now, what I'm going to do here is very quickly, I'm going to spend a little bit of time working before I go and start the engine. I've got to go into here and look at all the crappy. So, what I've got to do is there. And there you have it. The car is ready to roll and we're getting built. Everything's here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift the car up, put the exhaust under, then I'm going to put the chassis underneath it and then drop it down, build the engine, and then whack the engine in. Then I'm going to go and spray the car up and basically do everything that's got to be done to the car. That has to be done. But first of all, before I do anything of that, I've got to get all the rust out. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the car down to get it washed and prepped. Then I'm going to get all the rust taken out of it. Then I'll bring it back here. Then I'm going to raise it and put the exhaust underneath it. Put the chassis into it. Drop it down. Drop the engine in it. Fix the interior, and she'll be done. She's in a bad way. Now what I'm going to do is, very quickly, give the car a once over to see if there's anything that's got to be taken out. I'm going to vacuum it twice. I'm going to vacuum it in here, and then I'm going to take it down to the other end. Okay. What do you know? That's the body colour we need. Handy. Okay, now what I'll do is, I've done the once over on the car and we're scoping it out for parts that have got to come out. So what I'll do is I will put the interior in and the windows in, and then what I'll do is I will put the body on it in the way of the... Well, I won't put the body on it just yet. I'll put the I'll put the front quarter panels on, the front end on, but I won't put the doors on yet. Now, as I said, this car has got a modern twist coming to it. And there's part of the modern twist. Have a look at the hood. There's more of the modern twist. Okie dokie dokie okie. Okay, that's that done. Interior is in. The interior will get vacuumed again. Okay, that's exhaust system in. Let's see. Okay, the front's practically done. Alrighty. You know, I've got a funny feeling, guys, that my baby absolutely adores this car, because she said to me a few weeks back when I was talking to her, she says, oh, do something special. And I thought, I've already done something special quite a few times. She actually said that to me last time we spoke on Facebook, and we haven't spoken on Facebook for quite some time, but we talk on a new system now. Okay, that's the chassis done, I think, almost. What I might actually do, guys, is change something on the car. I'm not sure yet. The undercarriage is practically finished, so I'll be able to bring the car down in a couple of minutes. Now, the reason why I said this car's got a modern twist to it is because of what I'm going to do to it. Hey, hang on. Oh, yeah. Okay. Da-da-da. Now to bring it down, put the engine, or put the chassis under it, but put the wheels on it, take it down for a spray paint, put the windows in it. Now, here's why I say this has got a modern twist to it. Watch the wheels that I'm putting on it, and then watch the engine. This is the reason why it's got the modern twist. Also, watch the rear wing. Watch the hood. I'll try again. Watch the hood. Watch the trunk. When I say watch the trunk, I mean watch the top half the trunk. Watch what's going to go to the front or go on the trunk. There's the modern twist for the wheels. Now the reason why I say modern twist is because of what the wheels have got, or what the chassis got now on its wheels, in the way of its wheels. Brand new wheels, which if you have a look, are aftermarket, well and truly aftermarket. The other modern twist to the car is the headlights, the bumper, the hood, if you have a look, because it's going to have a brand new engine put in it. The trunk is going to have something put on it. The headlights, the tail lights at the back, they're brand new. They're a modern ad. Basically, guys, what I'm doing with this car is I'm making it into an NYPD. You'll see what I mean when it's finished. Trust me on that. Let's have a look at something real quick. Whoa. I'm only looking at this, guys. I'm not going to put this on. I'm just looking. Ooh, that looks nice. Now, if anybody watches my channel who's from the 1950s, like if you were born in the 1940s, but you do watch my channel, and you know the 1950s, you will know that this car is loosely based off a 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air police car. Now, the reason I say it's got a modern twist to it is because of the hood, because of the engine that's going in it, the wheels, the bumper at the front, the bumper at the rear, the lights at the rear, the lights on the rear, and what's going on in the trunk, and also what's going to go on the roof. Now, the reason I say on the roof is because the police in New York. As a matter of fact, anywhere in the States back in the 1950s through to the 60s and just entering into the 70s. Actually, no, I think they were into the 70s, I think. The police had lights. They had one light in the middle, and they had a light either side which would flash, and the one in the middle would be the one that would spin, like you'd see on the police. If you Google an NYPD police car from the 1950s or 1960s, you'll see what I mean. So basically, this car is loosely based off a New York police car from New York City. The reason why I say loosely based is because I'm doing, as you guys all know, I do theme cars. All right, this car is to honour the New York Police Department from the 1950s through to the current time. And one of the main reasons why I'm doing this is because I've got a few friends who are police officers. Some are in the United States, quite a few are here in Australia. Now, when I did this draw up in the way of this car for the TV or for my show, for my channel, I did a very quick run up with the car in the way of bodywork. And then what I did then was I said to a few friends, check the car out. So they looked at the car. All I did was bodywork, no windows, no nothing, just bodywork, just put the body on and all that, bang. And I said to them, check out the bodywork on the car. So I looked at the bodywork. I said, do you see anything different? And one of them said, no, what? I said, look at the rear. So he looked at the rear and he saw a number plate. And I'm just about to put that plate on, and I want you to take a good look at the plate, tell me what it says. Now here's the part that's going to throw another modern thing into it. Although I was thinking about putting a single light on there, but I wasn't too sure. But I looked at it and I thought, yeah, but no. But what I'll do is I'll show you what I was talking about. If I've got the singular light still, I'll put it on. No, let's see. Okie dokie dokie dokie. Aha, I do have the singular light. See, there you go. That would be a good New York police car from the 1950s, which I think would look good. It does look good, but I need a modern kick to it. And the reason why I'm saying I need a modern kick to it was because the light, the light that I have on the top there, it does. I've got to Google one of these cars, the New York police cars again. I really do. If you just give me a couple of minutes, guys, or a few seconds, I'll Google a 1957 police car and see if that's right. If that's right, I'll keep it. If not, then I'll do the modern run to it. Okay, guys, I did a little bit of research. The shell here is based off a 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air police car. However, it is the two-door version that I've got there. If I could work out what... Yeah, yep. You can't do the badge, which is a real bum. But this is based off a 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air or a 56. That's the best I can get for the light. All right, that's like the light's perfect. It's correct for the new set for the NYPD. Now, the reason why I say it's got a modern twist to it is this. I'm going to do two things to this car. First of all, I've got to go and do what I've got to do. Now, what I'm going to do is, as I said to you, it's going to have a modern twist to it underneath the hood. It's going to have a modern twist to it all the way through the car. As you can probably see, the rims are new. The whole car is 1950s. The engine is going to be brand spanking new. The engine's going to be a supercharged V8, and it's going to have a 6-speed manual transmission. Although I think it's an 8-speed I've got. I think so. I might whack that in there. But yeah, that's what the car looks like at this current point. Now for the other part of the modern twist. Now the reason why I'm saying it's a modern twist is because of the that thing. See? Now the only reason why I got that on there is because, as I said, it's a modern twist, it's a theme car, and I'm trying to make the theme New York Police Department, but I'm trying to put a modern twist to it. Aha, right. One thing wrong. Let's have a look. I have a look at something real quick. That's what I mean by the modern twist. Now, I don't know whether anybody's going to be pissed with me for doing that, but still, it's only a theme car. It's not going to be identical. Well, it is going to be identical, or try to be identical to the New York Police Department police cars that they have, they had back in the 1950s, and like 54, 55, 56, 57. The whole point behind this is the fact that the police car back in the 50s looked identical to this in New York. The only thing that it didn't have were those rims, that wing, and the supercharged engine. That is it. Everything else is pretty much as it was. But I am going to try something. That looks kind of cool, but the big thing is, as I said, it's a modern twist to the car. So I don't know whether I should have those lights, which would be basically current, or do I have something else? I'm not sure, guys. I really don't. If I knew, I could tell you, but see, I want this car to be modern twist and also current. When I say modern twist, I mean like modern twist for the 2020s and old school for the 1950s, 57. Now, my fiance is at work and she does watch me, and she more than likely is still watching me. I hope she is. See, that's what I'm talking about with a modern twist. What I'll do is I'll leave those lights on there, put the engine in, I'll get the engine built, I'll put the engine in, and I'll see what it looks like. It did look good in theory, but I'm not too sure. And yes, baby, you can show your friends at work. Go on. Okay, that's that section of the engine bay done. See, from here it looks reasonably good, but I'm not sure yet. In theory, it did look good because I did take some photos of it, but I wasn't completely convinced. Now, also, guys, in a few days, I don't know exactly when, but in a few days I'll be doing a very special episode. The episode will be done. Now, my fiance is watching, as I said. Baby, I hope you understand the following. You may not be able to watch the next one of the coming episodes. The reason being, sweetheart, is I'll be doing it during the day here. You poor soul, you'll be in bed. The episode is to help a friend out with his MC on GTA 5. Now, 18 months ago, I had an MC under me as well. I actually was a president of a club. I literally spent time going in the club or clubs. As soon as GTA, when I say GTA, I mean the entire gaming world of GTA, which is GTA 3, 4, and 5, and not so much GTA. Not so much GTA San Andreas or GTA Vice City. Those ones didn't make it to online. But GTA 3, 4 and 5 did. GTA 5 has got MCs in it now. For those who don't know what MC stands for Motorcycle Club. So for 20 years, from the time I was about 30, right up to a little bit time, say about 20, yeah, I'd say 20 years, maybe 24 years, I can't really remember. I spent literally 20 years, or 24 odd years, or 20 odd years in motorcycle clubs in GTA 3, GTA 4, and GTA 5. 4 years before I retired from from the GTA motorcycle club world, I had my own MC. I had started the MC 6 years ago, as a matter of fact. And when I started the MC up, to honour one of my friend's fathers, who was, believe it or not, a member of a club which was known as the Rebels. And that's what the name of my club was, the Rebels. So I took my actual club took the club and named it after the actual club, the Rebels. Now, the reason for that was, as I said, to honour a friend of mine. My mate's father was a fully fledged, patched member of the Rebels Motorcycle Club. And I promised him, when I found out the poor guy had lung cancer, I promised him on his deathbed that I'd find some way of honouring him and showing support for his legacy of him being the way he was, in the way of helping his son, which is what I did through high school, because even though I was where I was and doing what I was doing, I'd go to his place of a weekend and also of an afternoon after school, and I'd coach him, and because he was a bit, one of those ones that had trouble learning, so I would give him a helping hand with the teaching of the basically ins and outs of how do I put it? I don't know exactly how to put it, but teach him the ins and outs of things in the way of schooling, if you know what I mean. And then after I left school, I went to his place and hung out with him, and when his father was in the MC, I got to hang out with his friends that were in the MC as well. And his dad was a really cool guy. And I'm not just saying that because he was a member of the Rebels. I mean it. He was actually a pretty cool dude. He was one of those types of guys that would be nice and laid back, and he would help you if you needed help. He would actually talk to you about anything that you needed to talk about, and he would, help you where he could. If you needed support, he would talk to you and help you. If he could see that you needed support through a tough situation, he was there to talk to you. And he did that with me quite a few times, because every once in a while I'd become close to having a nervous breakdown because of a certain situation that I'd be in. So, you know, I started the club up, the Rebels, and I did it as a memorial club to his father. I said to his father about a month before he passed away, I said to him that I'd do what I could to honour him and his legacy in the way of being there for his son and being in the club and whatnot. And I did exactly that. I did it several times in computer games like a game called NASCAR 2000, you know, where you could paint the cars up. And I'd put the Rebel flag on there and I'd do whatever to the car and, you know, to honour him. And when I did that, I felt at ease, if you know what I mean. And then when I got round to the point where I could get into MCs on GTA 3, 4 and 5, I would turn around and go through clubs. And when I say go through clubs, I mean there would probably be a club there that I'd like, and I'd try and join it, and then they would probably sometime down the track they'd collapse. So I'd leave that club because they'd collapse, or I'd leave the club because they didn't want me there because they thought I knew too much. I mean, I didn't know all. Doing that sort of thing is a learning curve all the time, no matter what. People might think, oh, it's an easy job. It ain't. It's a learning curve every single second. So what I did was I learnt over a period of time, and then 16 years before I retired from the MCs, I started my own MC, and then I had my MC running for 4 years before I did retire. And then a couple of weeks ago, or about a couple of months ago, I actually started to miss the MCs. So a friend of mine turned around and told me that they were in an MC and they needed help with their MC, because I knew what I was doing because of my 20 years of experience in MCs in GTAs, in all the GTAs. So I said, yeah, sure. So I helped them out. Now, I'm now semi-retired because I'm now back with the clubs. I'm in there helping them as a wise man. I am on the table, which means I am on the authority side. And so far we've had to have a few votes. I'm their wise man, as I said, so they turn to me for advice and what have you. And then if they need anything done or said, they'll talk to me about it. And then the rest, as they say, is history. Now we've had a few situations where we've actually had to vote things in and vote things out. One of the many things that we had to vote out we've had to vote in, is one of our friends, or one of the members of the club, who is a full-time member, unlike me, with me being semi-retired, he's not all that well. Now, I spoke to him about it, and I said to him, it would be a good idea if he retired. I said, I'll throw it up at the meeting for you if you want. We had a very quick meeting, just a few of us. I took charge because of the situation at the time. I knew what was going on. So I said, look, I explained it to everybody, and I said to him, look, this, you know, blah, 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 blah. You know, I said his name and all that sort of stuff, and I told him the whole situation with him, told him what was going on, told him exactly how he felt and what was going on with him in the way of his health. Now, I retired because of my health, but now I'm back in it, but I'm semi-retired, so I'm only there 50% of the time or 25% of the time. But I'll try and take care of businesses where I can. So over the next few weeks, or actually over the next couple of days, within the next 24 hours to maybe 48 hours, first of all, we're all going to sit down and have a bit of a chat. The reason being is because we've got plans to do a video to market the club on Twitch and also YouTube. And for those who do watch my channel, if you do have a PlayStation 5 or a PlayStation 4, the club is looking for members. We are recruiting. We have 2 houses because we've had a patch over. So we're looking for members for the table of the one that I'm in, and we're looking for members of the table that is the second house. I'm in the Mother Charter, which is the first house, and we're looking for members for both of the tables for both the houses. So we need some pretty decent runs in the way of videos. We'll be doing runs for these videos over the next couple of weeks. First one could be later on today. It will probably be about, I don't know, so I will notify you. I will put it up in Instagram, and I will message you through, I will message it through on Instagram and probably also through Facebook as well. I don't know yet. But please keep an eye on Facebook and please keep an eye on Instagram, because I will put it up on Instagram. That's a definite. I do need people to, I really hope that I get people to watch the stream when it's on, or when the after the stream's done. I really hope I do, because if there are people out there, as I said, if there are people out there who have PlayStation 4 or 5 and they do play GTA 5, if you watch the stream and you are looking for a motorcycle club to join, watch the stream and listen to me talk to the leader of the club. Because as I said, I'm on the table, and with me being a table member, I am the wise man, as I said, and I will be talking to them all about the club. So, I mean, I know what the club's like, I know what the club runs like, I know how to run the club, I know how to help the club, which is what I'm trying to do. We do, before we do the video, we have to have a vote over a certain situation which has cropped up within the last 48 hours. It's not a good situation. So I can't say too much, if you know what I mean. So you guys will find out about, more than likely find out about the vote when the video is going. So keep an eye on it, and please, if you do watch it, get the name of the club, get the name of the leader of the club, and if you do have a PS5 and play PS4, and you got the PS4 version on the PS5, or you had the PS5 version on your PS5, and you do play GTA and you are looking for a club, we are on PS4 and PS5, and we are looking for members. Okay? So that's the situation with that. Now, back to this. The car is now almost complete. All that's got to be done now is a few things buttoned up, and then it's going to be run. Now, as I said to you guys, I'm going to ask my girl a very quick question. I'm going to ask her what it looks better with. If whatever she says, I will do. Okay? So give me about a minute to 2 minutes, and I will find out what she says. Okay guys, I've got the advice. It does look good with the red and blue lights on it. Now, as I said, it's only a theme car, so the red and blue lights basically market it as a police car because you can't have the stickers on the side which they had for the car back in the 1950s. You did see it with that lights on the roof, which was the small red one, but it does look better like this because it's got the modern twist to it. So that's that. Now, baby, do you like the new plate? Do you like the number plate? Okay, guys, now it's basically time to gas it up, start it up, see what it sounds like, and then dyno it. Now, when I did a basic run on this car, I had a little bit of a problem with it, so let's see if the problem goes away. Take the battery out so I can see what I'm doing. Oh, crap, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the... Now, I've got to lift the car up because I've got to put the drivetrain underneath it. I've also got to put the starter motor in it, so... My girl is super beautiful, I swear to God. Fingers crossed, everybody. She starts. Yay! Now let's get her over to Dino. It's dropped a bit. Go tweak it. Damn it. Ah, okay. The 8-speed gearbox is in there, that's good. Oi. Okay, she was 1,168 in horsepower. So I think that's down on the other two, I think, or the other four, I'm not sure. So what I will do is I will take it for a burn down the track, see what it's like, see what it gets to. I mean, it's got an 8-speed gear. Hey, hang on a second, just thought of something. $235. I think we just work something out, guys. I'll take it back down to the... 367. No, hang on. 362. $196. No, that ain't right. No. Fourth gear is 106. That ain't right. Nah, that's not right. Damn. Can't be. Okay. I'll give it a shot. Fifth is 95. Six is 85. Seven is 78. Actually, I might leave it like that, actually, to be honest. Let's try that out. Nope. 390. know something, babe? I've got a funny feeling your car will beat that thing. Unless I work on it. But I'm not going to, not for a while. Oh boy. Okay. Alrighty guys, that's going to be it for the night. I did want to do a quick one, that was it. The reason being is I want to get ready for the ride coming up because of the video that's going to be getting done soon. So that's it. I've got to get into contact with the club leader. He should be up fairly soon. But other than that, pretty much that's it. I will, however, be doing another police car, but I'm unsure when. This car is the car. Look, the cars I all do. Every single car I do is the theme car. Okay, that's the reason why I've done that. It's a theme car. It doesn't have to be direct. I could have put the little red light on it. I did seriously consider it because I did have it on there, as you guys saw. But with it being a theme car, I even asked my fiance. My fiance said to keep the red and blue lights on there. It does look good, so there you go. Now, the 911 NYPD is finished. The NYPD car is going to be going up against one of the cars a car of my girl's choice. So I'll ask her. I'll put down a list of cars, and I'll ask her to choose one. So I'm kind of hoping that if Queen 33 goes up against the NYPD car, I hope to God the NYPD car loses. The reason being is because I want Queen 33 to be unbeaten, because so far she is. Alrighty guys, I'll catch you guys soon. You guys have fun. Just remember this. Please treat your girls with respect. Treat them like queens. Treat them like princesses. Treat them like goddesses. Tell them that. Tell them you'll love them. Do everything for them. Don't get into any of these fights and anything like that. Don't. It's not good. Honestly, it's no good. It's not healthy for the relationship. All right. People say it is, but it ain't. Trust me, I know. But other than that, you know, girls, same thing. Treat the guys like they're kings, they're princes, they're gods. It's because they're your prince, they're your king, they're your god. You're their princess, you're their queen, you're their goddess. If they don't see that, then they're crazy, because you girls do a lot for us. I mean, yes, guys do a lot for the world, guys do a lot for girls, girls do a lot for the guys, and girls do a lot for the world. They do more than in the way of like carrying the baby when the parents are trying to have a kid. It's the girl is the passenger carriage. So yeah, you know. But as one of my friends says, life is short, and he's right. Another one of my friends says the following. You never can tell what's coming tomorrow. Another one of my friends says tomorrow may never come. Another one says tomorrow's never promised. Well, I'm sorry, but all of them are right. Garfield says life is like a Ferrari. Goes too fast, but then again you can't afford it anyway. How true he is. How true he is, and how right he is. Okay, guys, enjoy life while you've got it. Okay, trust me. Guys, treat your girls like they're queens. Girls, treat you guys like they're kings. And please, everybody, don't cheat on games like GTA or anything like that. It's unfair to people who don't cheat. Okay? It's really not fair. Alrighty, guys, I'll see you guys fairly soon. I'll probably see you either tomorrow or the following night. Tomorrow or the following night. Probably the following day, Australian time, will be the video. My baby hopefully will watch it at work, because I may not do a video that night. So she will see the club that I'm part of. Like, when I say part of, as I said, I'm semi-retired. I was retired, but I came out to help the club, and now I'm semi-retired. They took me in and said, "Oh, if your health is like that, then you better be semi-retired." So they've put me down as semi-retired. So please, everybody, watch the YouTube video if you can. Also, there's friends of mine who are in the club who have got YouTube like I have. There are friends in there who have got Twitch. There are friends in there who have got Twitch and YouTube. So watch it, please, on all of the platforms. But most of all, please, like my videos, subscribe to my channel, smash the notification button so you know I'm going to get when I get another video out, so you can watch it live. Because all the views I appreciate very much. All of the shares, the subscriptions, and all that, I appreciate. Please comment on my vehicles and whatever else I do, because this means the world to me. Doing this sort of thing helps me a lot. Because I've got issues, I just do these all the time because I love them. I will, however, be doing another car fairly soon. It will be probably a pickup, I'm not sure, but it's going to be a fairly decent car. I probably take 2 nights. Probably. It may even take 3. Depends on the amount of the way the car is. I'm hoping only 2 nights. Alrighty, guys. I shall see you guys when I see you guys. See you guys in the next one. Just remember, have fun, game fair. Okay, guys? And please, notification, smash the button. Please subscribe to my channel. Please comment on my videos and share my videos amongst your friends. And ask them to subscribe to my channel, please. Alrighty, guys, I'm out of here. Smoke out.